Hey everyone, my name is Rob. Welcome to my YouTube channel called The Movie Vault. Today I have 4 titles to talk to you guys from Umbrella Entertainment. Let's talk about movies. Hey everyone, great to see you back here on the channel. As always, I have 4 movies that I'm going to talk to you guys about today from Umbrella Entertainment based in Australia. If you are interested in jumping ahead in the video to a specific movie that I'm going to talk about, I'll have links in the description for the timestamps or the chapters if you want to check out a particular movie. But let's just get into the movies. First one up here is this horror movie that I got called Blood Vessel. Really interesting artwork here on the front. On the back you have the usual stuff there. Umbrella Entertainment, as always, give us the reversible sleeve art. So we have the Australian rating and stuff on the front and the usual back there. But if we flip it, we get the cover without the rating. And the actual, interesting enough, there's this like cool artwork on the back here. Instead of the cast and credits, which is quite interesting. I didn't know what to expect going into this one. It's a fairly recent release. It is 2020. It's this year. Let me see about cast and crew on this. It's hard to see because the cast and crew is in black on this. It's really hard to actually, they're on the front as I say that. Alyssa Sutherland, Nathan Phillips and Robert Taylor are the main cast, and this is directed by Justin Dix. Blood Vessel. So to give a kind of a brief one about this, like by the end of, I'm just going to read the quick back description here. By the end of 1945, the Nazis had all but surrendered. Great caches of stolen artwork artifacts, and new technologies were liberated by the Allied forces as the Nazi fled with this plunder by land, air and sea. So basically this movie kind of combines, it kind of opens up with 5 or 6 people on a kind of a life raft, and they're kind of floating through the sea. World War II is just over. They need to be rescued. You know, they come across a ship. We're saved, and oh no, it's a German Nazi ship. They go aboard. There's no cast. There's no cast. Cast and crew is on the brain. There's no crew on board the ship, but they kind of uncover all these treasures, as is mentioned in the description, and just to completely kind of twist it, there is, I'm not spoiling anything because it's written on the back here. They find 2 vampires kind of in caskets on the ship, and you know, all hell breaks loose on Blood Vessel. Really interesting movie here. I wasn't expecting much going out of it, but I ended up really liking it. Really cool. It's what's the runtime on this is 95 minutes for the feature. You have Dolby or DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, nice surround mix, sounds really good. There's some dark scenes within the movie and it's hard to kind of see at times. I kind of found myself kind of like ducking around, like trying to see on the screen, like stuff in the shadows and stuff. I don't know if that was kind of like an intentional thing there, but yeah, just a little bit dark at times. When I spoke about Umbrella Entertainment before, you guys, I always used to kind of say like they're plain vanilla releases. There was no bonus features or anything like that. They've really kind of changed their kind of tactic on that, because I have 2 Blu-rays, 2 DVDs to talk to you guys about today, and the Blu-ray stuff are coming out with bonus features, and the Blood Vessel has 102 minutes of bonus features. You have a 50-minute production diary, which is really interesting, a 29-minute making of, 9 minutes of interview with the vampire, the actor who plays the vampire. There's like a 3-minute Nazi newsreel. They find an old projector and film they play on the boat at some point on the ship. Visual effects breakdown, 3 minutes. Animations 1 minute, promos 5 minutes, trailer 2 minutes, 102 minutes. And there's also an audio commentary with the director and the cast, and an audio commentary with the director and the editor as well. Really interesting horror movie. I really liked it. As I said, wasn't expecting much going in, but do recommend checking out Blood Vessel if you can come across this, or if you want to order a copy of this, I'll have a link in the description of the video. Next one up, another Blu-ray here, 1976 classic King Kong. Really awesome. I've never seen this before. This was a first time watch for me, and I guess it's getting a new kind of release here by Umbrella Entertainment in Australia on Blu-ray. Really cool. Some technical on this, 134 minutes long, 2.35 to 1 scope, so you get your black bars top and bottom. DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 surround mix, sounds nice. Artwork was, once again, I really like this kind of the old kind of artwork, the drawn style here on the cover. Here is the back. Once again, umbrella. There is the disc, and they do reversible art because the Australian rating is in there. And I just like to flip them and not have the rating on the front there. So this one, directed by John Gillerman. You have what a cast, like Jeff Bridges is in here. Jeff Bridges kind of had done a couple of things here and there, and he kind of gets the lead in this, which was really interesting. Charles Grodin is in there. He's fantastic in this. Jessica Lange, I believe, they kind of say in the making of, this was kind of her first role, and somebody saw her as a model, and I have kind of read people are kind of a little split on, like, is Jessica Lange really bad in this because it's her first thing, or is she really good? And I thought she was quite good in this, to be honest. I like her work, and like, even up to her recent stuff in American Horror Story. In terms of the AV quality on this one, as I mentioned, 5.1 surround mix sounds nice. 1080p Blu-ray presentation here. There is film grain present. I like the grain. I spoke about that before. It is a little heavy at times. I could see where people might get frustrated kind of watching this, but it's in there. I really like about this, we don't see King Kong until 50 odd minutes in, 55 minutes into the movie, which is really, really cool. It's kind of fascinating to look back and see how they used kind of, a guy in a suit, mechanics, like giant King Kong arms to kind of interact with Jessica Lange. All that stuff really, really well done for 1976. There is a John Barry score on this, which I thought was really interesting, interesting score there. And it kind of has a really bloody end to the movie. I thought, I kind of watched it going like, wow, like there's, you have squibs going off on King Kong and stuff towards the end there, helicopter shooting and stuff. Yeah, really, really interesting. There is, again, bonus features on this one. We've, Umbrella have gone full blown on the bonus stuff. There is a 22-minute making of. This is kind of a Studio Canal release also on this one, I will mention. So these bonus features seem to be sort of imported from a Studio Canal release maybe previously. A 22-minute making of and 14 minutes of deleted scenes, and a theatrical trailer in there as well. As I mentioned, Jessica Lange's first role, really interesting. Jeff Bridges is quite good in here as well. And first King Kong movie I've ever actually seen. So do recommend checking this one out, King Kong on Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment. Once again, link will be in the description if you want to check this out. Next two movies here are both Blu-rays, and I kind of requested these because I'm interested in Anne Bancroft and her work. I've seen a lot of her stuff, so I kind of decided that these wouldn't be kind of regular things for me to watch or maybe talk about here in the channel. So what year is this one? 1986. First one up is 84 Charing Cross Road. We have Anne Bancroft in here and Anthony Hopkins, as you can see on the front here, directed by David Jones. This is an interesting kind of a one. It's Anne Bancroft plays a kind of a writer who she's in search of, like, these rare British books or books she can't find, and Anthony Hopkins works in a bookshop in London, and Anne Bancroft lives in the States, and there's kind of a back and forth. It's kind of like a pen pal movie, really, and really interesting. I'll give you some technical on this. 95 minutes long, 1.85 to 1 full screen picture. Dolby Digital 2 channel stereo on this. This is down as a region 2/4 DVD, plays fine on my player over here. There's a lot of Anne Bancroft talking to camera in the movie. Lots of letters, lots of voiceovers, stuff like that. Really interesting. As I said, pen pal kind of movie. And I kind of thought, like, really interesting. Maybe kind of still relevant today, about kind of missed opportunities. I don't want to spoil too much, but she talks about going to London and sort of doesn't, and kind of misses out an opportunity there. And kind of still relevant today. People, we're all kind of friends with people online that we've never met, and that's kind of really what the movie is about. Like, she sort of does all these, like, lovely things for these people in London that she's never met and only kind of writes to in letters. So really interesting movie. 84 Charing Cross Road. Link in the description if you want to check this out and pick up a copy. Last one up here in this Umbrella Entertainment Review Fest, another Anne Bancroft movie. Again, not one I would have normally kind of looked out for. This is a movie from, what year is this? 1972. Young Winston, directed by Richard Attenborough, and what a cast in this. Robert Shaw's in there, who we know from Jaws. Anne Bancroft, of course. Simon Ward is in there. Ian Holm is in there. Anthony Hopkins is in there. Patrick McGee, Edward Woodward, John Mills. Yeah, directed by Richard Attenborough. You know, basically the kind of life story of Winston Churchill. I will admit this is not one for me at all. Didn't like it. It's just not my kind of thing. But I was interested in checking out Bancroft in this, and looks good for DVD. 2.35 to 1 scope, black bars top and bottom. It's a 2-channel mono kind of mix audio on this. Region 4 DVD NTSC I will mention. Played fine on my Region 2 PAL player over here. Yeah, you know, kind of, as I said, not really kind of one of my things. I was interested in seeing Anne Bancroft in this, and yeah, just there's the kind of inside of the disc there, same artwork as the front. Yeah, she's quite good in it, and there's a kind of an intermission. It's a lengthy runtime, 145 minutes. There's 150 odd. There's like an overture at the start, which just is a black screen. I don't get that with movies. It's kind of turning up in a couple of things I've been watching lately, and it's basically just an overture, like it's music, and there's nothing on screen. It's just a black screen. I don't understand why they do that. They could have put some visuals to it, but yeah, good cast, really great cast. Just not for me, like kind of a misfire on this one, you know, for me. But again, you know, people from England would probably be like super into this, Winston Churchill and all that sort of stuff. So once again, if you're interested in picking up a copy of this, I will leave a link in the description so you can order this direct from Umbrella Entertainment. Okay guys, that's going to do it for another review fest here on the Movie Vault, Umbrella Entertainment. Do check out their website, links in the description if you want to check out what they have. I've reviewed a lot of their stuff here on the channel over the past year or so, so do check them out. They do some great releases. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and consider hitting the little bell to get notified every time I post a new video here on the Movie Vault. I really appreciate you watching the video. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, you may want to consider subscribing to that. I do upload exclusive content to there. And yeah, hope to see you guys on the next video. Stay safe.